Hi, what's going on, guys? It's Juan with 518 Painters, and today I want to show you a little trick that I use to patch holes. So before we like to get started with painting, first thing we do is prep the walls and make sure everything's ready to paint. A lot of times we'll go to a customer house and they'll have a TV fixture, something that they had on the wall they took off and they want patched. So what we usually do, what I like doing is I like using these patches. You can pick these up at Home Depot. They're by Wallboard Tools. They come in different sizes, and pretty much what it is, it's a pre-made patch. Think of it kind of like a band-aid. You know, what you would do, you would take this backing off and it's self-adhering. You would place it over the hole and then you would start spackling it. Now, I love using these. These are great. The only downside, you know, just like everything else, good stuff costs money. And these run about $5 a piece, $5 a sheet. So think about it. You got 10 holes, that's $50 right there. Just the material cost for these patches, right? I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with these. These are regular sanding screens, 3M sanding screens. You can pick up at Home Depot, Lowe's, pretty much any hardware store. And a pack of 10 will run you around $11, at least here in New York. And the cool thing about this is, you know, you got one screen. If you do the math now, you're paying $11 for 10 screens. So each screen will run you about $1 a piece, a little bit over $1, right? But what you can do with these, you know, you can cut these in half, or you know, to whatever size that you need. Now, if you cut them in half, now you're paying 50 cents per screen that you're using. Understand? So if you do the math, you know, the more you can cut them, the more money you save. So you're comparing 50 cents to $5. Now these are not self-adhering. This is regular sanding paper, you know, sanding screens. So what I like to do, usually I use the spray adhesive. Usually I use 3M spray adhesive, but unfortunately I left it out in the van and I really don't feel like running out there right now, but this will do for, you know, for the sake of demonstration. But what you do is you take the spray adhesive, you know, you can pick this up at any hardware store, even, you know, Walmart carries it, any craft store, you know, it's about, the 3M is about $7 a can. Now, before you use this, the first thing you want to do is make sure that your damaged area is clean and there's no debris. So what I like to do, I like to take my little utility knife and just cut around the edges, get all this loose stuff off, you know. See whatever I can get from behind here, and then we're good to go. So now what you do, you take a spray adhesive, just spray it on your screen. Alright? There you go. Now you have a self-adhering screen, just like this one, but you're paying 50 cents. So now your next step is just to add your joint compound. You know, you don't have to put it on very thick. Do a light first coat. Make sure you cover the entire patch. And what I like to do, I like to go about an inch and a half past each edge. Alright, there you have it. That's our first coat. put it on really light, so within the next 15-20 minutes it should be dry enough to put your second coat on. And your second coat, you know, I like to do my second coat about, you know, maybe medium thick coat, just enough to cover the entire patch so you don't see it anymore. Then I'll come back, I'll sand that and see if I have to do a third coat, if I have to float it out or anything. But usually, in most cases, 2 coats are plenty. It's rarely, you know, it's rarely on any occasion I have to do a third coat, unless, you know, the holes, the damaged area was a little bit big and I had to use a bigger patch. Usually 2 coats is enough. Alright, there you have it. That's how you turn a $5 patch repair into a 50-cent patch repair. I'm not trying to down talk these at all. These are great. I use these occasionally. If there's 1 or 2 repairs that I have to do, you know, I like to break these out real quick and use them. But at $5 a piece, you know, like I said, if you got 10-15 holes that you have to fix, this can get really expensive, not only for the customer, also for you, because you have to front the money sometimes, you know. So now you got to come out of your own pocket and pay for these. That's why I like to use these sanding screens a lot. And like I said, I haven't had any negative experience with it, you know. It does the same, get the same results as using these, you know, just for less money. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Let me know what you think. This is the second coat. I'm letting this dry right now. And what I'll do, I'll give you a little shot from what it looks like behind so you can see how the joint compound actually adheres to the screen and what it looks like from the back. And you know, let me know, leave a comment below. Maybe you guys have a better method. I'm open to any suggestions. And I would really appreciate it if you hit that like button and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later.